Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Battletech. We're here again today for another contract, in fact our final one here. We're going to now upset the Capellans that we made slightly happier. Technically it is a net gain on the relationship end, but we want the salvage and it could be pretty good. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to now help the planetary government and do some work. So we're going to change things up, I think. Let's take out the Kintaro, maybe, and I think we'll go... Maybe we bring in our new Orion? Yeah, we use that. I think we set that up to be a rather close quarters. Yeah, lots of SRMs, some large lasers. I think that could be good. We can try that out. And then, what else can we do? We could also go... We have the Warhammer. Now, what weapons do we have here? We have the large lasers. That's right. We never really got to get into closest proximity with that. So, we'll keep that as well. I think we'll keep the Marauder. I think, we definitely should have used that a little bit better in that last one. But that is what it is. And then the question is, do we just stick with the Orion as well for some long-range assault? I suppose that could do all right. Yeah, Rabbit Hammer. I think that's not a bad... yeah, I think that's a pretty good loadout. So, let's go ahead and deploy. We're going to be a little bit slower, of course, but, you know, it could be fun to play around with some heavy, tanky tanks. So, let's see how that goes for today. After all, it's not bad to change up the lineup of mechs that we have every now and again. We've been sticking to a fairly formulaic situation, but I think, yeah, I think this could be good. Alright, so let's just see what we do need to do. We need to escort a convoy to safety and then escape. Pretty straightforward. So, an ally of the Capellan Confederation here on Kimi stands accused of a long list of illegal, unethical, and deplorable activities. Proof of her guilt was being transported to a spaceport for safekeeping off-planet when it was attacked by unidentified mercenary forces. The convoy narrowly escaped, and we need you to protect it while we arrange for a dropship pickup. Okay. Commander, if the convoy has been attacked once, we can just about guarantee that it's going to be attacked again. Somehow I doubt Liao will give up so easily. I think that's a fairly fair assessment from Oliveira. So let's see what we have. We have friendly units in danger, Commander. Okay, move to intercept them and provide support. Get them to safety, keep them intact, and get them out of there when it is done. Okay.
Who would terraform a jungle?
Yeah, you know what? That is actually a good question from Rabbit there. Who would terraform a jungle? Well, that's a nice little change of things. Now, we do get the extra 10% heat sinking in this biome, which is good. So, with all of that sorted, we may as well... Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and use the road to our advantage.
On the move.
Let's bring everybody forwards as far as possible.
Affirmative.
I think we'll stay on the road.
Onward.
And...
Be there in a jet.
yeah, Rabbit's maximum sprint is very useful to have in a big Orion. So let's go ahead and see. What is this? This is... Isn't it some kind of terrain, but apparently we do not have information. So let's just go ahead and move on here.
Moving to position.
Spore field. Okay, so... Spore fields slow all moving units through them. Units standing in the spore field suffer an additional 20% damage when hit due to Spore's corrosive effects. +4 difficulty to hit units passing through Spore clouds. Okay. So it makes us harder to hit, but if we do, we pay the price. Interesting. Well, I think we'll avoid it for now. And, yeah, we'll just bring everybody forwards. And I think we'll put you there. Okay, still no sign of any engagements. They're already fairly far across to the map edge, so... yeah, okay. We're definitely going to be following this path, so let's get ourselves up on top of the hill. I think that's probably our best bet for some direct line of fire. Now the question is it worth going through the forest or going around? I think we'll move up to the top of the hill, try and cut around it. The Marauder, yep, there we go, we can move up here. Oh, and it's an actual capture zone, okay. So, if that's the case, we may as well
I'm walking here.
to the road. Had I have noticed that, we would have... But oh well. Alright, and yeah, you can move up here too.
I understand.
Alright, now so far, no real signs of anybody. So let's bring you here. Bring you nice and close to
On
the
my
front.
way.
We'll bring the Warhammer up.
Position.
I think we will station ourselves... I think about there should do.
Heading out.
And with the Orion, let's pop ourselves here.
Of course.
That way we get the zone capture, but we have a good amount of defense in multiple areas. Alright, and this one here is our... let's go and move you here.
Copy that.
Oh, apparently we are not
Orders?
quite in the capture zone. Oopsie daisies. That's my bad.
On the way.
We'll go... Let's give
I copy.
the Marauder some high ground. I think we'll move you... I think we'll move you up here just to
Have
check
no
that
doubt
nothing
it
is
will be done.
attacking from behind. Okay, receiving word from the convoy, you've secured the area around their position and they are making their way towards the extraction point now. Keep them alive. Keep in mind that the convoy will try to stay near you for protection, continue advancing to get them to the extract point. Okay, and now we have enemy contact. Alright, so it looks like protecting our rear flank was unnecessary. Let's be sure to move on up there. Right.
Ready to get it on.
Unknown mech and a vehicle. Alright, well... We're not doing anything straight away here, so let's go and... You know what, we're going to move forward. Actually, you know what, we're going to lose any sensor lock advantages if we do anything now. You know what, we're going to reserve. Not quite ideal, because they're going to be able to take some shots on everything. But I don't think that they'll get any kills. Oh, they're actually... Ah, okay, the escort zone is fairly close this time. Okay. Let's bring in... Who has the furthest to move?
Orders?
Yeah, let's go a full sprint with Rabid. Let's make sure that we try and catch up. We do want to stay with the convoy. We're not showing any vision, which is a little concerning. They're moving something forwards, but again, the terrains, that crest is bad for us. Alright, let's bring
What's up, boss?
Rannoch forwards. I think we'll go... Yeah, we're not going to be able to shoot, so we're just going to go ahead and move you forwards. And we're going to use your sensor lock abilities, so we can at least start working on the vehicle. I think we'll get to the... We'll get to the mech when we get to it, but at this point I think it's important that we focus on what we can control. Okay, Hammer.
Yes, Commander.
You, my friends, have nothing as well. You're going to need to go full beans. Let's bring you all the way up here.
Going full throttle.
And Angel, I think
Commander.
you're going to be the only one who gets to take a shot this turn because of LRMs. Yeah, that's definitely not good. And they have a narc, which is not exactly what we want to see. Those things
Target confirmed.
can be quite annoying, as they make your vehicle take extra missile damage, which I'm sure they're going to use at some point.
It's go time.
Alright, everybody else is rallying together. Let's
go.
see, can we... Oh, we still can't get any shots? This is ridiculous. Okay, We're going to go ahead and sprint all the way forwards. So we'll have a huge amount of evasion. We should hopefully draw their fire, if anything, and we'll still get visual on our targets. So that's the plan. Hopefully it works out. Unfortunately, yeah, Inferno Carrier coming in. That's not good. They do have that mech there, so I'm sure our... Ooh. That's not good. Okay. Yeah, we got stuck on the wrong side of things to be able to deal with this. This is, bad, and unfortunately that guy ran too far ahead before we could deal with anything. Let's bring the... I suppose we bring this Orion all the way forwards. Yeah, see if we can take this one out. Yeah. Well, we stood a very little chance against that Warhammer. Those vehicles are, of course, weak against melee. They could have just stepped on them. So, yeah, that was just unfortunate that we couldn't get ahead and draw its fire. Maybe if we had have sprinted with Rannoch first, that could have been useful, but I just, again,
I'm ready.
it's sort of difficult sometimes. Alright, let's go. We're going to go full sprint. We're going to bring you, I suppose, there. It's as good as we can get.
Confirmed.
Yeah, we're just lagging behind our convoy too much. This is not ideal. That Inferno Carrier, at least, is taking a little bit of damage.
Awaiting orders.
And again, yeah, Rabbit, you can do nothing. Okay, this really sucks. Oh well, maybe if we had brought the Orion, that would have been... Not the Orion, sorry. If we had brought the Centurion, maybe we could have started firing some missiles earlier and possibly distracting, but again... just a little bit out of our control. Alright, burning gel. That's not going to cause any real issues at this point. We have plenty of thermal capacity. Missiles are working on that, which is not good. Let's bring...
Yes, Commander.
Alright, Rannoch, let's bring you straight forwards. We're going to go for the quick kill on the Warhammer. We're going to fire everything that we have, small lasers, everything. We're going to just go precision strike and see if we can make them regret their choices.
Acknowledge.
Alright, very good.
Tango down.
And who can we follow that with? Now, taking shots on the Inferno Carrier, that's nice. Let's bring...
I'm your spaniel.
Let's bring Hammer forwards. Again, we... Yeah, at least we'll take a shot. It really doesn't matter who we're moving at this point. It's all about the same. Let's go... Yeah, we'll fire on the LRM Carrier. Large lasers and mediums at least are good. And the SRMs can reach, so... Let's go... Yeah, let's just fire.
Target acquired.
Oh, and we got through that pretty quick. Okay,
You shouldn't have come here.
not too crazy. Fairly weak. In fact, this thing might even finish off this Inferno Carrier. Yep, and they protected themselves. Alright, so the question is, do they drop in any reinforcements? I'm kind of hoping that they do,
Heading out.
because I was expecting a far greater fight than this, and I'm going to be more than a little disappointed if we don't at least get some good salvage from this. Because otherwise, we've really wasted things.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, let's see. Can they make it? Okay, fantastic. More enemy contacts on sensors. That's good.
Good work, Commander. Hold this position until the package is underway.
Let's make them pay for having taken out one of the convoys. Yeah, we wanted that bonus. Not that the money is super important, but we definitely want some salvage since we're going to get a bit. So what have they got? They have 50 and 55. Anybody else? Okay, 45, 50, and 55. Okay.
Orders.
Ranak, let's bring you forwards. You should have some decent shots on one of these. Yes, yes we do. Okay, so they have an Enforcer, a Phoenix Hawk, and another Enforcer. Okay, well, oh, hang on a second. We can only target 2. Well, in that case, let's just go ahead and focus on... let's get rid of the Enforcer, I think. Yeah, that's the tougher one. So let's go Precision Strike. And see if we can take you out. Headshot. Some good damage, just not quite enough. Right, oh, and a Griffin. Okay. And that dirtbag. Nothing we could have done in that situation. That sucks. But the good news is we have protected at least a couple. Oh, but we still need another round. Okay. 1 of 2 units for another round. Yeah, so that's gonna get there. Okay, let's bring Angel in here. Let's go LRMs.
I'm receiving you.
Is that really what we want to do? Could move forwards. We do have large lasers. We could do a little bit of damage, but again,
What's the plan?
not sure that that's worthwhile. Rabid, what about you? Can you do anything fancy? You just have large lasers.
Receiving you.
Okay, well, since that's the case, let's bring Angel forwards first, since she has the biggest amount of
Moving out.
long range kind of distance. If they come close, we might get some better shots with the others. We'll go... I suppose we focus on the Enforcer. Or maybe, hang on a second. Yeah, okay, so we didn't really do anything to the Enforcer last time. But alright, we're gonna keep working on the one that we've already started on. I think that's our goal. Let's just go ahead and fire. Maybe we can provide a little bit of stability damage, make things just a little bit more awkward. Unless they, of course, move next. Okay. Finally shooting at us. That's what we want. Alright,
Await
let's
your command.
see what we can do. Hammer.
How might I help?
Could do something there. Rabid, what about you? Can you fire your SRMs? You can. I think that'll be our goal. We'll see if we can topple this Enforcer over.
Certainly.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get enough stability damage. So let's go ahead and we'll go Precision Strike, just because the 45% is not very good and we do want to do a good amount of work. Let's just, I suppose we focus on... let's just focus on part of the torso. Maybe we can pop off a couple of weapons even if we don't kill it. Because again, they'll have more than enough. Yeah, there we go. Do a little bit of
Critical hit.
injury. That'll be useful.
Standing by.
Hammer, let's get you in close. Let's see. We can go large lasers here. Or anywhere. I suppose we focus on the Enforcer. See if we can do a little bit of damage. We could actually take this thing out if both of them hit, so... You know, that's not going to happen. Alright, let's see what they do. Now, we did get them to the escort spot. They took another shot.
Objective secured.
Alright, objective is out. That's the main thing. So the mission is still a success. But I think we're going to just go ahead and take these 3 out. There's really no point. Oh, and an extra enemy contact. Huh? Alrightio.
Ready for orders.
Alright, well, let's go... Enforcer, Phoenix Hawk, and Griffin. Maybe we try and get a headshot on the Griffin. Maybe save us a little bit of a little bit of grievance that way. Yeah, we could move over here. Actually, that's not a bad position. Oh, we won't get the headshot though. We'd have to pick somebody else. Actually, can we get a shot from the side? I'm not sure if we can. You know what? We're going to just rotate around, I think. And yeah, we'll pick up. Where can we go? You know what? I guess we're going to find out. Does the side arc give us a headshot? We're going to move across there. I think it's the best positioning wise. Give them the most to deal with. We'll go precision strike. We'll go on the Griffin. Okay, we can still go for the headshot. That is good to know. Let's see if we can take this guy out before he gets to have a turn.
Locked on. All weapons.
If we can focus down. No. Okay. I was hoping we could just take him out. Orion, okay. Doing work there. At least you're now in a nice distance for us to engage with. And this Enforcer, yeah, taking a pop shot, but doesn't look like he rolled any good. Alrighty.
Will be done.
Hammer, let's bring you on in. Again, we're just ever so slightly short on having the right amount of distance. Well, we may as well... Do we focus with you first? You know what? Let's go.
Good to go.
Let's move the distance Orion forwards, I think. Or maybe... Yeah, there we go. Focus on the Enforcer. Take them out of the equation. We can go for a pretty decent shot there. I think that will do. Oh no, 90s and 45s. 70s and 80s. I suppose that will be the best overall. Let's just put some damage in there. Take this thing out. In fact... Let's go multi-target. We'll send the LRMs that way, but we'll see if we have a better for the... Yeah, we'll send our medium lasers against the Griffin. Probability is at least one of those LRMs will hit the center torso. So we'll go Enforcer there. Griffin B. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's fire.
Confirmed.
Alright, center torso down. Excellent. Griffin. Soften you up a little bit. Alright, let's bring... Oh, the Griffin's jumping up. Okay. You know what? That's okay. That's actually beneficial for us. That has now brought them into closer range, so now Rabbit and Hammer can actually do something. Where is it? We have... Yes, there we go. That Griffin has everything within range. Yeah, I suppose that's about as good as it gets, so let's just go on in there. You know about... How about we enlighten him to the sound of disco, and we make this a precision shot, and we'll go... You know what, we'll go for the headshot. If we hit somewhere else, it doesn't really matter, but between these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blinding lights and 6 SRMs coming on in, let's see how that goes. Well, that was certainly a bit of a party at the very least. That was substantial. And now let's bring in the Orion. I think we'll go... Do we go point blank range? I think we go point blank range. Yeah, I don't see us having any other better choices, so let's go ahead and do it. Back on up. And fire.
MechWarriors, show them what you got.
Damn it! Wounded!
Oh, a headshot. That's, I suppose that's a thing that they can do. Alright, you know what, do we just finish off the Griffin? I think we're going to. Yeah, we'll avoid all of its cover. Yeah, let's just go ahead and finish this
No
thing off.
problem. On my way.
So, Ranak, let's go ahead and target. If we go precision strike, can we still go for the headshot? No, we can't. So, in that case, I suppose... Do we even bother? You know what, we have it to burn. We may as well. Although the odds don't go anywhere, so no, we're just going to go ahead and fire. Let's go, yeah, there we go. Regular attack. That'll be fine. It's probably enough anyway. That is a lot of damage, and we did make it through.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Just not a kill. Alright, Griffin is up and moving again. Yeah, those jump jets that you're using I don't
Damage
think
is
are going
minor,
to
Commander.
save it. Let's bring in...
Commander?
we bring Hammer in here. Yeah, there we go.
I'm walking here.
Yes, the fun thing that this guy doesn't realize is that Disco doesn't die. We've got a pretty decent shot here, so let's just go ahead and fire everything. That should be fine. I think we'll get the kill. In fact, you know what? We can do a precision strike anyway. We'll just focus on it. Let's go... Ammo? I think ammo is a good idea. We'll target that, see if we can get that to blow up and wound the guy. If we're lucky and get a headshot too, that is nice. Turns out that's just a little too much.
Eliminated.
Yeah, okay. So it turns out he had a fatal
Yes,
case
Commander.
of disco fever, but we're cool with this. Let's bring Rabid. Can we get around behind him? We can. You know what? That is... It's a bit of a mean tactic, but it does work. Let's get rid of his cover bonuses. We're also going to go Precision Strike just to make sure that we have decent odds. And you know what? We don't even care about taking one of these. Let's just scrap this fellow. And,
Enemy down.
looks like we knocked him out. That was quite well done, actually.
Mission successful.
Alright, mission successful, yeah. Didn't feel too successful, losing 2 of the convoy. But again, I think maybe had we have scouted the area first, maybe we would have seen those extra vehicles and been able to deal with that beforehand. And that may have helped out, or maybe if we just had some quicker mechs. Yeah, I should have probably thought about more of the mission type and what we were bringing. Yeah, had I have thought about that, we probably should have done something different, but not much can be done now. It's a learning experience. That's how we do things. Rabbit is going to be out for 14 days. Slightly unfortunate, but I think we'll be fine, especially since we're flying to a different planet after this. Alright, so, in the meantime, what do we want to take with us? Well, we have a Warhammer, and we have all 3 bits and pieces, so let's go ahead and make ourselves a brand new mech. And then I suppose we go... We'll work on a Griffin, and then the Enforcer, leaving the Phoenix Hawk behind. If we get any of these weapons, it'll be nice. Yeah, the small laser maybe, that could be cool. But we'll see what they do. We want the mechs first and foremost. That gives us money so we can buy fancy things. And we got it. Fantastic. That is awesome. We will definitely make good use of that. Alright, so now from here, I think what we'll do is, yeah, we'll do some pilot upgrades and maybe a couple of mech tweaks between here and the next planet. And then I think we're going to head down and see if we can find ourselves a black market before we go to the story mission. I had a little bit of a look between episodes, so I think I know where we want to go. Alright, we do have a Warhammer. That probably should get refitted. Wait a second, do we already have a Warhammer, and it's the same kind. You know what, for now, I think we'll just go ahead and put it into storage. If we come up with a thing to do with it, we can, but at the moment we're pretty full in our mech bay. So let's go to our barracks. Let's give
Commander.
Angel, what have you got? Base to hit. Overheat threshold. You know what, that seems fairly decent. Let's go ahead and give... Let's give the overheat threshold. I think that's pretty good.
Training complete.
And then, who else have we got? Hammer. You have 3,000 experience. Let's go... Maybe bring up a little bit of that piloting skill, because I think on the next one we get the 20% sprint. Yeah, maybe... Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and work on that.
Commander.
And then, Rannick, let's go for some extra piloting, extra base melee. Never goes astray, so let's confirm that.
MechWarrior training complete.
And then,
Awaiting
poor
orders.
Rabbit, who is not feeling too good, he can save his experience. Alright, so with that, let's go to the mech bay. Let's go ahead and, first of all,
Commander.
see what needs to be fixed. Actually, all of our mechs are fine. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pick up a couple of things to refit. I think the Marauder is one of the ones that we had our eyes on. These small lasers, we now have extended range, so we can get more benefit from that, from our precision strike. So we're going to undo those and replace them instead. So that'll still give us the same amount of tonnage. Medium lasers, did we have any fancier ones? I do not see any there. And then ballistically, UAC 2s, we don't have anything there, although we can check the store. Is there anything that we wish to pick up? So let's go to weapons. AC5s, no, nothing there. Ammo isn't necessary. Equipment, I don't think so. Okay, so there's nothing in the store that we need here, but that will be good for the mech. Extra range lasers now means 150 instead of, I think it's, what is our small lasers? Yeah, optimal of 90 meters. So that's a vast improvement there. Almost doubling it. So let's go ahead and confirm that. That'll only cost us a very small amount of change.
Logged and noted.
For some very good upgrades. What else is there? There should probably be... what other things do we have? Let's check our components. We have an AC-10 and an LRM-10 with some bonuses, some machine guns, PPCs as well. Small lasers with pluses. Oh, we should, yeah, we should install them elsewhere. So let's go ahead and check out what has small lasers and is pretty decent. LRM-15s. SRMs, we could go with the Shadow Hawk. That would be worth chucking on maybe the small laser. Yeah, trying to use that to chase down some of the extra convoys when we're chasing them down. That could be useful. Kentaro, medium lasers. Already have a PPC plus there. Actually, I think we have an AC5 plus, so let's quickly check that out. We may as well switch it out if we have something. Oh no, sorry, it was an AC10. My bad. Let's go. Trebuchet. That's all okay. Warhammer is not going to be changing around. Catapults, large lasers, again, nothing there. And maybe the quick draw, hang on a second. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll go to the Shadow Hawk, we'll refit this one with the fancier small laser. So if we go to our support stuff, there we go. That is, how good is that? Plus 10 damage. That is quite substantial, really, if you think about it. And yeah, same tonnage, that'll work well. 1,000 sea-bills and a single day of work seems more than agreeable to me. Okay, and I think that that's what we'll do. So, with all of that sorted, let's quickly head down to the navigation and the star map. Where are we going to fly? We are going to go... We're going to try and explore somewhere where we haven't been before. I think we'll travel... not to Mandelas, But yeah, here we are. Sacramonte, or Sacramento. We can, yeah, we might have a black market available to us. Pirates will be there, travel hub, even if we're just spending some money and don't have any good contracts here, it could be worth it. And then also too, I believe, is it this planet or, here it is, a little bit further down, there is a black market. So if we don't find it here, we'll go there, and then I think that will be enough for the final 2 planets before we do go ahead and pick up the storyline, because again,
Bio command.
we can get some really cool stuff. I would rather see that it's not, see it while it's available, and if the storyline progresses things a little, I don't know whether that'll interfere. Alright, so those jobs are done. We still got travel to do. Let's, yeah, let's let everybody heal on up and finish working with the mechs. And I think that should be pretty good. So let's just, yeah, dock onto the jump ship. And,
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
ooh, improved power upgrades. Okay, well that is worth focusing on. Let's look at what comes next. We could go drive speed, but again, I don't think that's huge. High capacity power conduits. Rigged, okay, full potential. Full potential does sound nice. We could also go structure. 30 days. Yeah, demand 3 hubs if we want them. What do we need for a medical bay? That would be, we need the beta pod. And for a lot of these, I think, yeah, we need the beta pod as well. So you know what? I'm thinking that's what we do. That seems to be the main thing. We do have a potential for a mech bay 3. But again, the tech bay points are nice, and having 18 battle mechs could be good. Not exactly short for cash, but I think we'll focus on this. Yeah, allow us to have some more MechWarriors, keep a good roster, as well as allow us to pick up some of these morale boosts, which I think will be very decent. So we'll get that going. Let's head on back to the timeline. And it should be, yeah, leaving Herodotus. And for some reason, the game has frozen. No? It was just loading a jump scene. Okay. And blip right on out, and ta-da! Here we go with a new system. Let's see. How long have we got? We have... oh. Another jump. You know, I don't think we've actually made a multi-planet hop before, so... I suppose it makes sense that they'd have to run in sequence. Yeah, one jump to one planet, then the next to the other. Never really thought about it much, but I suppose it works. Alright, so we have an event, week 49, day 7, with Glitch. Glitch presents herself in your office as ordered, standing at something that passes for attention. What's up, Commander? According to the logs, you haven't been using the lounge lately, yet according to eyewitness reports, you have been. What's going on? Glitch sighs. The EXO and Dr. Murad install that bioscanner on the lounge door, remember? So she could restrict troublemakers? Well, it doesn't work for me. I get locked out every time. A quick call to the engineer confirms Glitch's report. It's very vexing, Commander says. Okay, well, what do we do? Install an alternative access system for Glitch? That's a lot of money for one person. Accept the status quo, or revert the whole system. I don't know. I feel like having some layer of security could be useful, just in case, I don't know, for some reason they boarded our ship, but I don't think that's a possibility in game, but we are inverse, so you know what? Reverting the system seems silly. Accepting the status quo isn't probably good for everybody overall. They'll be unhappy. Let's just go ahead and spend the money. It's only 50,000 C-bills. We can make that through selling a couple of weapons. Alright, how about a different kind of scanner you suggest? Say, a voice print? Glitch brightens. Dr. Murad sounds dubious. You want me to set up a whole new system for this? Keep them both. Let the pilots use whatever works. It's either this or removing the scanners entirely, Doctor. What would you prefer? She sighs and says, I'll get started converting the algorithms. You'll lose 50,000 Seabills. Glitch has gained high spirits for the next 30 days. Okay, well, that's nice. Always good to have people happy in our little crew. And yeah, that should be pretty good. Alright, so with this, I'm pretty keen to check out the store. So in how long? 5 days? Yeah, and that'll even give us the beta pod as well. So that will pan out rather nicely. Okay, this is good. We have a few things to do. So
That work order's complete. Waypoint reached, Commander.
that is good. Let's first of all check out the store and see if there's anything amazing that we just must have. There's a Banshee. 95 tons. That's that small edger, PPC, AC5. Okay. Interesting. Unfortunately, partial. They don't seem to have any full mechs on offer. I have another Warhammer. And a large laser. And then some, an extra 5 damage. That could be good. Diverse optics for some better, smaller lasers. And then, what is this? A TTS. All mechs come equipped with a stock targeting and tracking system, or TTS, which can be upgraded for improved performance. Upgrades increase accuracy when attacking with ballistics, energy, missile weaponry, depending on types of TTS. So that would be good for energy weapons for an extra accuracy. I do like the sound of it. It's unfortunate that it weighs an entire ton, since I think it would be more of a software module, but that could be worth picking up. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's necessarily worth it to us or not. A little bit of accuracy. It does sound nice, but it may not be necessary. Yeah, I think we'll come back for that if we do pick it up, but we will pick up the small lasers while we are here. We may as well buy both of them.
New weapon systems available.
There we go. And then, you know what, we'll also pick up the large laser. That should be fine. We'll buy that. Oh, and
New weapon
hang on a
systems
system.
available.
Hang on a second. There's the system store, and then there is a black market. Okay, you do not have the proper contacts and connections to access the black market. Okay, so I'm beginning to wonder if that's been there on other planets where this has been an option and I've just missed it. Okay. Well, we do know there's one here, so let's see if we can make friends with the locals. Let's, first of all, though, ship upgrades. Let's get something else rolling since we are here. Do we want medical bay? That'll give us extra medical points. Nothing too crazy. Could go refit and repair. There are a couple, or maybe we go the training module. Yeah, MechWarriors gain 30 experience. Yeah, let's go for the training module. That's going to be more beneficial overall. So let's go ahead and pick that up, I think.
All right, I'll get the team on it right away.
And then after we do that, maybe we'll go for whether it's the extra mech bay for the extra points. 30 days. 20. Yeah, I think probably we'll go with the mech bay for the next mech thing that we do. May not fill out the extra bay, but that does give us a good amount of points and more opportunities to keep refitting things and all. And then maybe we'll go into recreation, I think. Recreation is probably what we'll do. After that, I think we don't care too much about the others. This requires, yeah, a library. So there's, okay, clearly improved editions of things we can go for. So I think going through the recreation will be a good idea. Alright, so now that we've got that sorted, let's quickly see if there are any contracts. See if there's anything worth us taking. Maybe set ourselves up on with some good standing with the pirates. Who knows? Alright, so any moment Comstar feels like working, we can do that. Okay, and we do have opportunities. Okay, so there is a pirate contract against the Capellans. That seems enticing. we have more things against the Capellans. Okay. We could fight for the Capellans, which I suppose we may as well. It's only the local planetary government. They don't do much. Yeah, I think, okay, yeah. Oh, we will not do this one. We don't want to hurt our standing with the pirates. After all, we're trying to get to their black market. And, yeah, we won't do that one either. And our final one, we can actually do. Okay, so we have a couple of contracts here that will do nicely. We'll maybe pick up a couple of those in the next one, because some of these are going to be fairly quick, being only 1 in difficulty. So we'll come back with a couple of those, and then, yeah, if we don't get access to the black market by the end of that, we'll quickly drop over another planet, and then I think if nothing else pans out there, we will keep going with the storyline. So if you do want to see how that all turns out, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.